Well, today, President Obama urging voters to get behind his new jobs bill and pressure lawmakers to pass it.
A day after presenting the nearly $450 billion plan before a joint session of Congress, people across the nation and the state are now reacting.
Well, he certainly had a lot to say, calling for a mix of tax cuts, infrastructure spending, and aid to local governments to help spur job growth.
But know this, the next election is 14 months away. And the people who sent us here, the people who hired us to work for them, they don't have the luxury of waiting 14 months. Some of them are living week to week, paycheck to paycheck, even day to day. They need help, and they need it now.
News 8's Tina Detel caught up with people today in Norwich. She's on the scene with what those folks are saying.
President Obama is calling on Congress to pass his $447 billion jobs bill, which relies heavily on payroll tax cuts like Social Security, but it also calls for $194 billion in spending. And we wanted to find out how folks on Main Street feel about this. We're actually on West Main Street here in Norwich at the Old Times restaurant. I'm just going to pull up a chair here and talk with David Fenn. Thanks for letting us join you today.
My pleasure.
Now, you're from Wyndham,
Yep.
right? How do you feel about, this jobs bill?
Well, clearly we need to have more jobs in this country, and my big concern for Obama is that he sticks to his guns.
David Fenn and his friends come to the Old Times restaurant for the biscuits and gravy. He is not a big fan of what the president would serve up by reducing the Social Security payroll tax.
The one thing that our nation should be aware of is that we are responsible for other human beings. If you are going to decimate the elderly and take away their benefits, then you're obviously doing something wrong.
I just think it's funny that he's giving speeches about all the jobs he's going to create. And like you said, he's spending how much money? $447 billion. And how many people are unemployed? It's the highest unemployment rate we've had in this country ever.
Frank Burdick, who is currently looking for work, isn't too confident in the president's spending plan, which could create highway and construction jobs and help states add teachers and firefighters. He and Jason Andrews have been friends since they were kids.
You're not going to help out. People are just still going to be stressing about money and wanting jobs, and they say, oh, they cut our pay, but now the other people, they're making more money, so now they look for ways to make more money. It's just stressful, Well,
thank you guys for talking to us. Obviously, still a lot of skepticism as to whether or not this jobs bill will actually translate into jobs. On the scene in Norwich, Tina Detel, News 8.